Welcome to our educational video. Today, we will learn about SQ3R technique. Do you know about SQ3R technique? Of course, you will know about SQ3R technique because you heard about it from someone or somewhere before. So, before we move to the explanation about SQ3R technique, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nur Farazzianti. As the moderator,
my name is Annida Khairunnisa.
My name is Rozan.
Alright, so we will move to the explanation phase, which will be explained by my friend Annida. Thank you.
SQ3R is a study method developed by Francis P. Robinson to improve comprehension and retention of written material. It consists of 5 steps. First, survey, skim headings, subheadings, and summaries to get an overview. Then, the second is question. Formulate question about the material. Read actively to answer those questions. Recite. Summarize key ideas from memory and review. Go over the material again to reinforce learning. By transforming reading into an active process, SQ3R helps readers engage with text more deeply and retain information longer. Okay, we go to the explanation about SQ3R. The first step is survey. The purpose is to get an overview of the text and understand the main topics. How to do it? Skim the material, paying attention to headings, subheadings, bullet, diagrams, and any summaries at the beginning or end of chapter. Then the second step is question. The purpose of question is to create a purpose for your reading and make it more active. And how to do it? Turn the headings and subheadings you surveyed into a question. Also, consider what you hope to learn from the text. And the next steps will be continued by my friend Nur Farazzianti.
Continuing on, the third stage is read. The purpose is to actively search for the answer to your questions. How to do it? Read the text carefully, section by section, looking for the answer to the question you generated in the previous step. Take notes in your own words. And the next step is recite. Purpose, to test your memory and recall the information immediately after reading. How to do it? To test your memory and recall the information immediately after reading, without looking at your notes or the text. Try to mentally recall and state the main point or answer the question you read. And the last step of SQ3R is review. Purpose, to consolidate your understanding and reinforce your memory. How to do it? Look over the questions, notes, and the text to see how will you recall the information. You can also try to explain the material to someone and create alignment to organize the key concept. Now, we will move to the example of SQ3R. Here are the following examples. Example 1. A student using SQ3R with a history or science textbook might begin by surfing overviewing the chapter, skimming, headings, subheadings, and summaries. Next, they question the headings by turning them into learning goals. They then read actively to find answer. While taking notes after a while, they recite the key points in their own words without looking at the text. Finally, they review their notes within 24 hours to reinforce the material in long-term memory. Example 2. When approaching a research article, a student may survey the abstract, introduction, and conclusion to get an overview. They then question what the student is trying to prove. As they read, they focus on methods and results to answer those questions. After reading, they recite the main findings and application aloud or in summary notes. Finally, they review by revisiting both the article and their note before the class discussion or exams.
Procedural steps of SQ3R. First is survey. First, you skim through the material before reading in detail. Look at the titles, headings, subheadings, bold and italics terms, charts, graphs, summaries, and review questions. The goal for this one is to get a general idea of the structure and main topics of the text or passage. And question. The goal of this one is to create a purpose for reading and make your mind active, like varying terms, headings, and subheadings and questions. Ask yourself, what is this section about? What do I expect to learn? And the next one is read. Read the section carefully to answer the question in form. Focus on understanding key details, supporting evidence and definitions, and take notes or highlights important points as you go. The next one is recite. Pause after each section and try to recall the main ideas without looking at the book, like summarize out loud or in writing what you just learned. The goal for this one is to check your understanding and transfer knowledge into memory. The last one is review. After finishing the chapter or reading, go back over the material, review notes, summaries, and questions. Revisit difficult parts and test yourself on key points. Ideally, review again within 24 hours and at intervals afterwards for long-term retention. That's all. Thank you.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching our video. We're sorry if we uncovered our information. And stay tuned for our next video.